joined Paul Reeves this morning at Reeves Racing to take us through his runners for Hollywood Bets Durbanville on Tuesday, the 10th of October. Paul, in race one, you've got the two runners. First, them Captain Cool. He's had the one run. Has he come on from that?
He has, but, it was no kind of a run. He fell out the gates. He was green. And, when a first-timer drops out at the back of the field, they generally don't go very far. We're hoping to get a little bit of a better jump this time and get him into the race, and we can see what he's about. But we're just looking for improvement there.
And then you have the very sweetly named Peanut Pops, VAR first-timer. What are you hoping for first time up?
He's a very nice little horse. I think his first run might catch him out, though, experience-wise. But he shows us a lot of speed at home. Hopefully he shows that in a race. I think he'll be on top of them. He's a very nice little sort. I think he'll go on, this little guy.
Race 4, you've got Otis The Brave, thankfully well drawn. Hasn't run since June. Will he be in need of the run?
I don't think so. His work's been solid. I think we just waited for it to dry up a little. He didn't act in his last run. He didn't act in the going at all. So I think Josh will suit him as well. He's a horse with a bit of pace, and if he can get up handy, I think he'll gallop.
Race 5, the two runners. First, there, Marty Mack. Last run, he was a bit slight and didn't really go his way. Could we ignore that?
Absolutely. He did it to himself, though. He played up in the gates, and Milan used to work with him and got him right. And we neglected to get Milan at the start, his last run. So he played up like a fool and cost himself. So you can put a line through that run. We're trying him a little further. I've always believed he's a bit of a miler, but he hasn't had not one decent experience around the turn. So we're just hoping he gets a nice experience and finishes the race off.
You also have Mr. Frosty. He steps up in trip.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try him over a little further. This Mr. Frosty's first run was over 14 at Scottsville. And he ran second to a Scallion. So, he was doing well down the straight, though, at Kenilworth, so we just left him there. But I've always wanted to try him over a little further. His last run was an absolute disaster. It was one of those races where they all went out, which he did what he was told, and he went out. So he basically ran around the outside of the course on the fence. So when he came into the straight, he was the winner was already past the post. So he ran a really good race. He finished it well. So we're hoping to ride him similarly and give him a little bit of a chance, and hopefully he finishes the race off.
Race 7, you've got Not Jacky, a reserve runner at this point. Typically goes over the 1,000 over the 14. Again, she's not really cutting it over the 5 furlong. I know she won, but she's not going on. So we've given her a little bit of long work, and she seems to handle it quite well. So I'm actually hoping she gets in, ride her cold, and finish the race off. That'll be great. Race 8, CRM Brule. She carries I wouldn't say heavyweight, but one of the higher in a competitive field, but she's in very good form.
Yeah, she is. She's just bounced into form, this filly. She's doing really well at home. I'm not worried about the weight. She's a very big, burly girl. She's solid. She's not going to worry about the weight at all. It's the draw that concerns me. She's on the other side of the course, so we need a little bit of luck there. But penultimate run, she won from last, so we know she can finish it. So we just have to take it by step there, and I'm going to leave that one to the jock.
Race 9, the two runners. First, the Impala Queen with Craig Zaki up. She ran a good second last time out. Could we expect a similar type of run?
Yeah, I think she's in good form, this filly. Again, she's one of those that just didn't handle the soft ground at all. But last time was a perfect example of that. There is a very fast filly in there that beat us last time, but we do meet it very well at the weights at this stage. So I don't think she's going to have it all her own way this time. We've also put another filly in that race, Amethies, who's quite pacey. So, if he's going to gallop to the front, we're going to make him gallop.
Well, you mentioned Amethies. She obviously a really great win from her last time. Good ride from Grant. Do you think that she'll have all that luck this time?
Yeah, I don't think she's well in at the weights at all. First run out of the maidens, but she's speedy and she can be useful. So, the the favourite's carrying 61.5, but he's going to have to carry it. So we hope it works in our favour.
Paul, thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
That's Paul Reeves taking us through his runners for Hollywood Bets Durbanville on Tuesday. Some nice runners towards the end of the day, so keep an eye on them.